Okay. So according to this, everything should be going right now. Okay, so I think I've got this figured out. In order to make this work, you need to go in there, you need to go into YouTube and schedule like you're going to start a stream from YouTube, like like you normally would on. Isn't that how you normally did yours? Streamlabs is you'd start in YouTube.
I would schedule a stream, and then Streamlabs would basically start it.
Okay, well that's what you need to do. You need to schedule your stream, and then start your vertical stream. And then once that's going, go back out and use OBS to start your other regular stream. I think that's what I just figured out. I think that's what's going on. Because my vertical stream has the name that I had selected from the one time that I ever streamed directly from YouTube. And it just gave that name twice. So that's the name that it's trying to give me whenever I start a stream from YouTube.
Right.
Yeah, that's how you select the name of your stream, and the picture and all that other shit is from actually starting your upload at YouTube. And then as far as your regular stream goes, start that in OBS. Okay. Now, as near as I can tell, both my streams seem to be running fine. I am not losing any frames. I am running at 4,600 kilobytes a second. Using like what, 3% of my CPU apparently? Or 0.3%. How's my game acting out here? I got sound, right? We have audio. Yeah, we got audio. All right. Well, hell, I think I've accomplished quite a bit by getting on here with you.
See. All you got to do is sit down and spend countless hours.
Well, I think what I figured out should help you out too, right there, because that was confusing the shit out of me. It's like, how am I supposed to get the dang, or like name the stream and keep track of everything if I can't, you know, put a title on it?
Hmm. Okay, I've changed all that.
You figured it out yet?
I'm working on it. What are you doing up? Isn't it like
It's
5 a.m. for you? 8 in the morning for you?
Hey, I've just started work.
I'm having an issue with like my encoder being overloaded, dual streaming with the vertical. So I'm not sure what's going on there.
What have you got your kilobits set to on the vertical?
3,000.
Okay, and what's the other one for the main?
Hang on. I've got my main output 8,000.
Yes, that should be fine.
I mean, I've got the brand new ARC A380 with the AV1 encoder, so
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my vertical out at 6,000, and my other one.
so I don't know what's going on. There's something else. Keyframe intervals. Do you ever play with those?
And I'm checking my OBS, but every time I start it, it crashes. So then I have to wait a minute. Then I open it and it's fine.
What the hell? I'm only running 4,500 on my regular stream, but I'm running 6,000 on the other one. Let's turn that around.
There's something else I'm missing. It's in here somewhere.
Keep seeing your notifications. Okay, right, they're testing. But if you set the stream key, if you set it to unlisted, then the notifications don't go out.
Right,
Well,
right.
The main problem I've ever had with that is whenever I set it for unlisted or private. Well, no, actually, I haven't tried unlisted. I've only ever tried private. But whenever I try it on private, I can't find the fucking thing so that I can watch my own goddamn stream.
Yeah, no, you'll do it if you look through. If you go to your channel page on YouTube,
Oh
go
no,
to live. It should be
I
listed.
eventually found it, but it took me a long
okay,
fucking time.
But unlisted is good. Unlisted is good because that's what I do. Because otherwise, I've literally seen my sub count go down. Go, well, fuck off.
I'm gonna switch those around. Now I'm going 6,000 on my main and 4,500 on the vertical.
So you're good with setting up the two individual stream keys, yeah? And then how you activate
I've got that.
those.
Yeah, I've got that figured out. That's
and you do it
not a
via
big deal.
schedule as well. So
Yeah.
do both via and then select one, and you have to manually kick off the other and all that bullshit.
Yeah, mine is actually for the very first time I am streaming on both at the same time.
Let's have a look. So mine, okay, mine's a bit more beefier because it depends on your network connection as well. So my main one's on 16,000, and my stream one is my vertical one's probably the same as well. Yeah, but you can do like 6,000 on one and 4 on the other because that's the whole point of AV1.
Yeah, I think the reason I have mine set as low as I do, and I think Schmitty was the same reason, was just to have better quality stream without fucking up your
yeah.
bogging
And then
shit
and
down.
it slows down. On the tuning, do you have you can put multipass mode onto single?
Where are you seeing that at?
That'll be in your stream settings in OBS. So you got your encoder, you'll have your rate control, which will be CBR. Then you got your bit rate, which you're doing around 6,000-ish.
Right.
Then your keyframe, I've got -2. I don't set it as auto, but it should from 0. It should set it to 2 seconds.
Yeah, mine just says 0 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll do it.
What
Then
about
preset.
I've got
Go
mine
ahead.
on-
Presets. Wait. Oh, I've just tangled myself in my cable. Good
I got
stuff.
mine set for the
so-
slowest for the best quality.
Yeah, I've got it on that, but you can experiment on that one. You could put it maybe to P5 or P6 and just see how you slow or slower, just adjust it if it's tanking. It depends on the CPU on OBS, right? So you just see how it goes. Tuning I've got on high quality.
Mm-hmm.
Multipass, single pass, then profile main.
All right,
And then I do have
on your multipass mode. Do you have yours set? You have yours on single pass?
single pass, yeah.
See, I've been running mine on 2 passes quarter resolution, but I'm not even sure
So
what that does.
So it's to do with, so what it will do, it will look at one frame and it'll either look at the frame and push it out, or it will try and clean it up. And that's what the 2 pass is for. And it will do it either at full or quarter resolution, depending on how much CPU it wants to take up. And on that, just do single pass because you're going to be doing like action games
on it.
Yeah, and also you just don't need it for streaming. If you're encoding something to upload a video and you want to have like the maximum quality, then that's when you do 2 passes because it will look at everything. It will review the frame before, the frame after, then it will do the smoothest quality.
Now, is that going to mess anything up for like if we take a clip or like a 30-second clip? Will that mess up the?
No, because I use it and it's all good.
Awesome.
And if it looks crap, then you go to then 2 passes quarter resolution.
Oh,
But I've been using single pass.
quarter resolution is what I've had it on.
Yeah, stick it on single pass and see how you get on because
Yeah, I'll give that a
I
shot.
think it removes overhead and I've never really noticed any difference in quality at all. And then GPU is, well, for me is 0, but it depends how you guys are
I got
running
mine
it.
set the same. 0 and then
And then
max B
max frames
2.
2. Yeah. Schmitty, are you running 2 graphics cards?
No. I got dedicated PC.
Oh, you're doing a dedicated PC now. Well, fancy. Look at you.
It's been a dedicated PC for a while.
Is it?
Yep.
Why did you do that? I thought you were all on
I've just been encoding on my CPU, and I just finally bought I bought that Intel
yeah, because
GPU to take it over.
Yeah, because all you need is they're so good because it's just the cheapest card you could get just for the AV1. That's all you need
Right,
it for.
and that's all I needed it for was the AV1. But for some reason, it doesn't want to run like it should.
Yeah. And then obviously you've selected the video encoder. God knows what the option is for Intel on the drop down, but
yeah, I've played with it here
because there's loads of different ones in OBS. You've got to pick the right one.
What's funny
I
is
don't-
I'm usually
I don't
the one
understand
having all
what's.
the issues with streaming, and his shit usually works pretty good. But it seems like my shit's working pretty good right now, and he's having all sorts of problems.
Well, you've gone into a world of no one's used that hardware, so God knows.
Yeah, I'm kind of on unknown territory here.
Yeah. Though EposVox normally, I'm sure he did have one where he tested the Arc and had the settings.
Yeah, I actually have his video up on my gaming
Yeah.
PC. and I'm going through
Everyone,
stuff.
it's like, hey, when there's a problem, what's EposVox done? And no, I'm not paying for his shit. I want the old free stuff.
He's using AV1 encoder, and he's streaming in like 1440p, but I'm already
Vo-
having
Your
issues,
voice
so
keeps
I don't.
fluctuating quite a bit there, Schmitty.
Well, I'm not. I'm moving around my mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and if you can, definitely stream at 1440p. Either have it as your base canvas or upscale it if you have a 1080p canvas, 1440p, because then YouTube will give you the better encoder and it won't look like garbage.
Right.
Hey, now are
So
you using your replay buffer?
I am, but it has been known to have bugs.
Now, what exactly does the replay buffer do for us? Because I thought that you had to have that on to take a clip or do like a recording of the last 30 seconds, but I turned it off.
Yeah, so
and
you could set it.
I turned it off and it still lets me do all my clips.
Ooh. Mine, I think I have to have it on the replay buffer.
Yeah, see, so I've got it turned
And
off
I've got a
right
button
now.
that does it as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've got it all set up to a hotkey, but I've got the replay
Yeah,
buffer.
exactly.
It's turned off. Everything is set to turn off right now. Let me go ahead and just double check that this is still working. And because things have been known to stop working whenever I tell people about them.
If it stops working, that means it's doing what it should be doing.
All right, so now let me go to the game. Let me hit my clip it button.
Because if you don't use the stream,
Go to the folder, and the folder is fucking empty.
It should be. If you don't use the replay buffer, I've got mine set up with I've got a hotkey for a timestamp. I think I use a thing called InfoWriter. So even if the buffer isn't on, it will do a timestamp of where it was in the stream into a text file, so I can just review that text file afterwards.
Okay.
Just in case you think, oh, this is a really good moment, I'm going to clip that, and then you think, actually, I needed an extra 45 seconds or a minute, or I pressed the clip button too early, and you wanted a little bit extra. That's when I just then go back to the original stream recording, and I just do it from there. Which is how I do all of them anyway. It's quite rare I use the replay buffer stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
Unless I've done something stupid like delete something, which is I do quite a lot.
Now my replay button or my clip it button is not working. It was working.
Have you got
So
anything
on your
recording?
On your output, Cooney.
Yeah.
Everything is set to turn
Right,
off.
you got your audio encoder, your video encoder, and then your rescale output.
Yeah.
And that's where you want to go 1440?
No, you do it under video.
The video tab. So what do I do under this other one? Nothing?
The output one, your audio encoder should be FFmpeg, AAC. Then you got the whichever video encoder Intel tells you to use. Rescale should be disabled, and then the rest of the encoder settings is set up for whatever
It's not disabled on mine, so I don't understand what's.
Ooh. It's because that will depend if you're rescaling.
Right, I changed it to rescale.
Oh yeah, so
to 1440.
Is that on the video tab?
On the video tab, yeah.
Yeah. So technically, rescale. Mine
See,
will be disabled because I'm not rescaling. Unless you change your base canvas, which is probably the cleaner way to do it.
Well, see, here's
So
a
change
fucked
your
up thing
bait-
for you. I can't change any of these settings.
Have you got it recording at the moment or live?
Yeah, but even whenever I'm not live, I cannot change any of this shit. It will not let me do it. They're
Ooh,
all
okay.
grayed out. And
If you're live, then it should work.
No.
It won't work, but if you're not live, it should work.
yeah, and whenever I'm not live, I cannot change a single. Like it let me set all this stuff whenever I very first did it, but ever since then, I came in here one day to try and change something like I was going to change something on one of my bitrate or encoders or something like that, and try something different, and it would not work. So if I go to the video tab, I cannot do shit. If I go to the audio tab, I can do a few things, but not a lot. Output, I have no. The streaming settings for audio encoder, video encoder, rescale output, I can't touch any of that.
Ooh, that's weird. And that's that. And you definitely not streaming or recording. Everything is off.
Yeah, whenever I have everything
As
turned
far as he
off.
knows.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Although, you know, now that I think about it, that replay buffer has probably been turned on whenever I was trying to fuck with this stuff. So
Make sure
probably
replay
exactly
buffer is off as well. Yeah.
That's probably exactly what it was, as the replay buffer was on. But I've got the replay buffer all turned off now, and everything seems like it works. Just my clips and everything else still work without the replay buffer. So I don't know what the fucking replay buffer does.
Well, it just keeps the last whatever. Mine's like 2 minutes. Keeps the last 2 minutes in memory.
Yeah, I've got mine set for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But apparently it
and
works
then-
when you have it turned off.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't
Although
know what's
maybe that's just
going
'cause
on.
Maybe I've still got the replay turned on for vertical. I think that's what's going on.
Let me see what the old internet says about OBS.
No, yeah,
and
okay.
Intel.
If I click on the vertical settings, it is right here. Backtrack is always on. So it's called backtrack over here, but it's pretty much the same thing. That's why I'm still able to take clips.
I'm now watching a guy with a beard, and beards are good.
Beards are good.
Oh, yeah.
He's got stream settings for Intel Arc GPUs.
Gay guy with a wife.
Mm.
Right, let's see what this idiot says.
I need to go to bed. I got work in a couple hours.
What time is it for you?
2:30.
Ugh.
I gotta be up at 6.
What were you right? So you weren't using OBS before? Using
I was using
He's
Streamlabs.
been using Streamlabs.
outrageous, dirty company.
I know.
Yeah. See, I started with OBS and then went to Streamlabs, and now I'm going back to OBS, which is why most
Now
of
that
my
I'm in
shit
OBS,
is-
I don't know why you ever came over to Streamlabs. This is way better.
It is, but it isn't. You'll see what I'm talking about. There was a lot of things that you were doing over on Streamlabs that I either could not do, or I could not do as easily.
I feel like I have something turned on that's just weighing something down. I don't.
When you select the Arc one, is it QuickSync you're selecting?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
it's my only option really for the AV1.
Yeah, that's the one. I remember that from when I had a Mac. Trying to see.
He
what he's
bought a
doing.
busted encoder.
No, it'll be something so stupid and simple.
It will. It'll be like some. Oh, you need to use this setting, and it's like, oh no, it's fixed.
Yeah,
It's always something like that.
and you got the latest drivers and all of that shenanigans.
Yeah, I've got all that.
This guy says stream settings, and it doesn't actually show the stream settings. What absolute dickhead.
That's great.
Well, he does for a second, but not with the AV1.
It could just have been the replay buffer just lagging my stuff out.
Yeah, check the replay buffer, and also what's your recording settings as well. Because recording settings it's unique to the stream settings, or you could just copy what the stream settings are.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. I'm not recording anyway, so
Oh, okay.
Well,
'Cause mine, I've got mine whacked up for recording, so I have a recording.
I
will
always
say-
assume if I want to record something, I'll just go back and download it back off of YouTube and then redo it in Blackmagic, whatever it is called, DaVinci. Yeah.
DaVinci, yeah.
you
So
might
DaVinci
just need
coming
to
out with
try
a
and go
new version.
live.
So.
You might just need to try and go live in the same order that I did, because whenever I tried to go live from my main channel and then go to the vertical, it froze my shit. The whole thing locked up. My computer freaked the fuck out and it crashed. But whenever I set it up to go live from the vertical first and then do it through the main channel, I've been going for 20 minutes now, no drop frames. It seems like everything's working really good.
Can you get it working without the vertical, just the horizontal?
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
That's step one is get the horizontal, make sure that works first.
No, that's not how it works. I need them both.
and then add it. And then you kick off both with two different stream keys, and you rename the stream keys in YouTube so they're easy to find.
Right, I've already done that. Yeah, I did all that with Streamlabs. So
yeah, that's probably why it's broken. I did it all directly on the YouTube Studio page.
okay, let's.
Well,
Let's see if we can do
that's how I
this.
ended up making this work, because I have to go to YouTube Studio and I have to start. I have to tell it from YouTube that I'm going to start a stream, and like schedule the stream from YouTube, and then I start my vertical, and that will have whatever settings that I just told it on YouTube, and that will work just fine. And then after that's going, I have to come back to the main channel and I have to start that stream from OBS.
Yeah. So well, I
And-
start both from OBS. So
Well, whenever I start, there's no way to change the title of your vertical stream from OBS,
you do it in YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio before you start.
which is what
You
I
set
just.
it all up.
That's what I just
in
told
the-
you.
Yeah, but you do it. Do you do it via the schedule, right?
What do you mean?
So you schedule your two streams.
I schedule.
YouTube
I only
Studio.
schedule the one stream in YouTube Studio.
So that's what I used to do, and it caused me loads of issues. Schedule both, so the horizontal and the vertical. Then when you go live on OBS, when you click manage or broadcast, click the horizontal, and then you manually kick off the vertical one. And even if, say, you schedule it for 3 hours time, as long as you start it now and you've got auto start on and auto start off on the scheduling settings on YouTube Studios, it will just kick in and just start working.
I think I know what I'm doing wrong here.
Oh, would you like to know how much ad revenue estimated I earned from my stream yesterday?
How much?
9 cents.
Nice.
Yeah, and that was from watch page ads, and then from YouTube Premium, which probably was just my phone check-in, I made 0.004 cents. Oh well, pence, but I'm saying cents for lols.
You know, I'm over here laughing about that, but it's more than I made.
The joys, the joys
more
of
than I fucking made.
the joys of YouTube Partner.
Right?
I can't believe my mug got to you.
Do what?
Oh yeah, came and was in good condition and everything.
How many
Well, I
subscribers you
did
got
pack
now?
it. Subs, because I have to look at two different things now. Subs, I've got 1482. And then in terms of members, memberships, I have. It's not easy to find this shit. I don't know why. I've got 16 members at the moment. Paid members.
Me and Schmitty for a little while
It's
now.
those members that really do it.
Yeah, but 8 of them were gifted, so they're going to drop off at the end of the month and never come back, obviously, because that's how that works.
Right.
And I've got 8 normal recurring ones, and that's why I did 2 different tiers. So if someone gifts a membership, that gets fixed to a minimum lowest price, which is like, in my case, £4.99. It'll probably be like $5, whatever the equivalent is for dollars. And you can't set it any lower. So that's why in my membership tiers, I did one that was really cheap. Because I'm not here to make money out of it, and most people go, "Well, I'm not bloody doing this for £5 to watch this guy be shit at Call of Duty or whatever game." So I just have a really low one, and then the other one is
on
just
Twitch.
YouTube.
Really, you can gift. How are you doing? Oh, I guess you have to be a partner before you can have memberships, though.
Yeah. So you need
Okay.
for that you need a minimum of 500 subs, which Schmidty will get
Yeah, Schmitty's
soon.
almost there.
Soon.
But it's the watch hours.
It's
You
the
need
watch
3,000
hours. Yeah.
3,000 watch hours. But that's really easy to get if you're sly like me.
No, as soon as I've got 3 or 4 profiles sitting here. As soon as Schmitty gets to where he needs to be for the watch hours, I'm just gonna
Yep.
put him on fucking repeat.
That's what I've done. I always have a device on, and I realise I've got a couple of spare old like tablets and phones here.
Yeah,
Just-
I've got
let me stick someone else's account on there. There you go.
I've got 2
Just-
I've got 2 accounts watching every stream that I have.
Yeah. That's what I do. That's what I did. And then for not full partner, but for the ad revenue stuff, you need you just need 4,000 watch hours. Within
Right,
three
so-
a
Schmitty won't
year.
have any
So
problem with
we've
that.
got
We'll
this
get
stream
Schmitty taken
going.
care of pretty quick on that one.
Your
We've got the
time zone
main
is better.
stream, and it looks okay, right? Yeah. It's moving. It's good. We're good.
Is that is that as a private unlisted stream?
No, it's live.
Oh
No
yeah.
drop frames. We're cranking away.
The only thing I really need to do at this point is actually play a little bit and see how it goes. You know, see how it does once the system starts bogging down.
Is that
Okay.
1440p as well?
This should be 1440.
Yeah, because it when you're playing a Call of Duty, if you ever play back or if someone's watching it, you'll see it's really boxy because it's 1080p and it
yeah.
doesn't encode. But 1440, just force it to that. Even if you upscale it, it'll be fine. I'm going to mute myself because I can hear myself and I'm too sexy. Right there.
Go live.
What are you talking
Schedule
about
stream.
What are you talking about having it 1440?
I'm sure it's
Your canvas, your output resolution, or your base. If you could do base and canvas, otherwise just have your base at 1080 and then your output resolution as 1440p. Because YouTube will give you the better encoder. The base encoder's poo.
Yeah,
The
see, that's
base
the problem
encoder
is I'll have to try it and change that later then because right now I've got my base canvas is 3840 by 2160 and my output is 1920 by
Ugh,
1080.
21. You got it in 4K.
Yeah, I play in 4K.
No, you don't have to worry about that. And then if you stream, if you do 4K, yeah, but OBS is independent of that, so you just put it to 1440p.
you play in 4K. That's kind of crazy.
What graphics card do you have?
3080 Ti.
Turn that shit right down.
Turn that shit right
Shit.
down.
Turn it right down. And of course, if you stream in 4K, then you don't get the low latency. Like your viewers are like a minute or behind you.
All right, so
Oh, well,
OBS crashed.
I can't stream in 4K. Fucking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That game in
can't do that at the
4K.
moment. But as far as that,
You got a
goes,
4K monitor as well.
Yeah, I went and spent fucking. I found a TV on sale for $1,300.
Oh, nice.
And it was one of like
Nice.
4 TVs that would play 4K at 120 hertz.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, for OBS, you play it in 4K, not a problem. Are you going via console or you're going via console, right? Or
No, I'm
PC?
on. It's all PC, and I'm just using a single
It's all
PC
PC.
setup.
Okay, yeah, so you could game in 4K. Obviously, that will take most of your resource.
No, that,
but
so the
OBS
reason I have it set
OBS
up like
just
that is
drop it
because that was just my understanding is base is the resolution that you see when you're playing,
This
and
is
output
working
is the output that you're trying to turn it into to send it out. So that's why I said it the way I said it.
Yeah, no, the game will be should be independent, so that will just game at whatever. The resolution is just for OBS, so you can stick those on both 1440.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to change that some other time because right now they're both live.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and then once you do that, obviously any scenes or any graphics will get skewed, and you have to reposition it all because it will be a smaller canvas. But your game
dude,
should still just output.
I
at
have to
4K.
reposition my shit every single day, anyways. I don't know why, but every time I
What
reset
you
my
using?
computer and turn it back on, there'll be black bars on one side of my stream.
And you're using Streamlabs OBS.
I was, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
delete
never
that.
had that issue on OBS, but whenever I moved over to
there you go.
Streamlabs, I had that issue.
The answer is there, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
OBS was really nasty. So they took original OBS and then they started putting their branding and stuff over it, and then taking all the, just basically stealing all their content.
I mean, that's basically the way I looked at it was it's just so you got OBS, and then you've got this company that's using OBS but making it more user friendly.
But it's more resource hogger as well. It's not as good.
Well,
so
and
it
see,
will tank your system.
I didn't realize that it was doing that much. But have you ever used Kodi or
No.
XMBC?
No.
It's kind of the same thing, it's just a base
Yeah.
program. But then there's a lot of people that have modded this program to where you can fucking do anything on it.
Yeah. Just put it on OBS. Job done. You don't need anything fancy on there. Just like, there you go. Capture my
OBS is
game,
where I
off it.
started. You can ask Schmitty. Back whenever we very first started streaming, he went to Streamlabs, and I tried Streamlabs a couple times, but I didn't care for it. I thought it was I liked OBS better just because it was more like why
I
have
just crashed my stream.
their user interface whenever I can just figure out how to do it myself.
Yeah.
But I switched over to
Streamlabs
Streamlabs
OBS is
because
good.
of the alerts and everything else that he was getting over there. Everything was working a lot better for him over on Streamlabs.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
It was a lot smoother than what mine was doing.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I
think I
would try it
broke my
out.
stream.
Did you break your stream? It looks like you broke your stream.
I think I broke it.
I was going to stick around in Streamlabs for a little bit until he said that it was running a lot more juice. And then it's like, oh, well, never mind.
Okay, so we're basically bogging down the encoder. I don't think dual streaming would bog down the encoder like that.
Not for AV1. It shouldn't do. It shouldn't do.
Something else going on.
I would say something has to be going on because normally your shit works better than mine, and right now my shit seems to be running really good. We've been going for 31 minutes, no drop frames. CPU is at 0.3%.
Hmm.
I need a new subscriber so I can see if this alerts work.
Yeah, there'll be some silly little setting or a driver or something for Intel, and then it will just work perfect. But it seems to work fine. Did it start getting bogged down as soon as you started the vertical?
Yeah, it was fine until I started the vertical, and then it freaked out.
Start the vertical first. My shit freaked out until I switched the order, did the vertical first. Now it's I don't know why, but it's fucking working. You watch, get all this shit going. I'm sitting here talking about how good my shit's working right now. We're gonna get on to stream later tonight, and nothing's gonna fucking work.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because right now my stream's just chopped, right? Yeah.
I think that's
for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's absolutely gonna.
See if you change the encoder quality, put them both on balance. See if that does anything.
Yes, that is now a useless button. We got a lot of useless buttons in here now.
I'm wondering that I should probably go to sleep.
Yeah, this is a go to bed, think about it, and look at it in the morning job, or later in the morning.
I have it on balanced right now. I don't know. I'm gonna crash and deal with it tomorrow.
Yeah, go to bed, dude. Especially if you've got
I'm-
work in a few hours. As I'm
wore
multitasking
out.
with work right now.
I'm wore out.
See this is gonna work or not.
But just think, in the morning you can have that,
Nice,
works. Cup of coffee in the worst mug ever. Probably the handle will fall off or something.
It's
Right,
really
you'll have to
tiny. It's a really tiny mug.
That's a standard size mug over here.
That's crazy.
Just think, when I got that done, I got like I think about 30 of them done. That came in a massive box, and then 20 of them I sent up north to a friend of mine. So he just distributed loads out. And then of course this year I changed all my logo and everything. I went, I've got to get rid of this shit. But I always had that one on the side for you.
I appreciate you sending it to me.
Yeah. So well, I got your. I was sporting your hat at whenever I went out.
I'm gonna match real quick. and
I couldn't
see.
believe how slow that company was, though. They said it was like I thought, all right, it's being shipped from the US, and I've got to pay all this stuff and charges, blah blah blah. And in the end, it was done and made in the UK. So it should have been like
Right.
like a quarter of the price of what it was. And I was just like, you little fuckers! I bet you don't see any of that. I don't mind if it was that price and you got a massive cut of it. That I'm happy. That no problem with that at all. But if they
didn't.
here's 50 cents. Yeah, they basically ripped me off, and I could take them. I could have done something with that legally here, but in the end, I went, oh, I can't be bothered. I got the hat, I was happy.
Well,
Fair enough, fair
latency
enough.
my latency is fucking up there. I'm like 64 milliseconds of latency.
I'll do some research at work.
That's what works for. That's where I do my best research. That's what I'm doing right now.
Right. Research
I
at
can-
work.
I can screenshot you guys.
Yeah,
Well,
inside
okay,
your
my
building,
I can screenshot you
camping
my settings and send them
in
across. But
corners.
of course, I've got mega upload and all of that. But you adjust the bit rate to what suits
See-
you guys. But
Now raising
Right.
that bit rate, is that gonna adjust your latency?
the only thing that does your latency will be what you're broadcasting at. So anything 4K is the one that you get massive latency. 1080p and 1440p you can have much lower latency. So it's like maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds max.
So, yeah, right now I'm getting like a 59 to 60 millisecond latency going on.
And remember to delete all those.
30 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
I just restarted it, just so you got some watch hours.
I'm about to go delete it.
Right. And then I can just look at your eyebrows. I can look at your
Goes
eyebrows on
behind
my
the
phone whilst on the toilet.
Lots
Excited
of-
myself.
A lot of eyebrows.
You're a freak, bro.
Hey, my guy, why you hide?
Hey, Cooney, what did you tell them to delete?
All these live tests.
Oh, the live test, yeah. But when you next time when you set them up, you just schedule them. Just stick them as in YouTube Studio. Just stick them as unlisted, and then the notification doesn't go out.
Right.
But then people can still, if you send someone, if you say like, if I'm awake and you go, hey, quickly check out this, you can send me the URL, and I'll be able to. I won't be able to find it online because it's hidden. But if you send me the URL, I just can click on it without you having to share it or do any allowing crap.
Ooh,
Right.
shit.
And then just remember to put it back onto live. Oh, this video's unavailable. I've got a minute here and it's dead. Oh, watch hours lost forever.
Yeah, don't watch those. They're not going to be any good in a minute.
Mate, the worst thing was when I did the partner thing. I went through my videos and I went, "Oh, cool! I can earn stuff on here." And it was like copyright claim, copyright claim, copyright claim.
Oh.
Because of the music, it was for.
Right.
I had like an outro scene, and that just had music by a band called Ryzen, And to use their music, they said it was DCMA free, but only if you completed a form. They introduced that later, and I was like,
no.
dudes, man. And they go, oh, they said it's not a problem. They want to, they go through another company,
life,
but you have to fill in a form, and I had to do a form for everyone. I said, fuck
Oh
this. So
my gosh.
I've muted the last 30 seconds of every stream. I had 200 to go through, so I did it all. And then I use music now. That's DCMA free. Have you seen a YouTuber called Murray Frost? Canadian
No, I
guy.
haven't.
Immaculate beard, very nice. Blonde. He does stuff on setups for gear and stuff. Or he used to, now he does gaming stuff. I was using his music and I got a copyright claim from someone I knew it wasn't him. So I helped him get out of that and gave him all the evidence. So he just took this guy to court and won. So he just says, yeah, you can use my stuff. Any problems, let me know. So he's really cool.
Be on back tonight.